Hello folks, how are we doing today? Actually, I'm leaving this video as a message for the first time in English, knowing that it has to be read and known from the international community, specifically US and Europe, and abroad for sure, in regards to the situation back in Albania. Yes, I'm American citizen and also at the same time Albanian native. But my question and my worry is in regards to a few current events that have been taking place in the recent year and a half or 2 years mostly. Well, let's go dating back in July or August of last year, in 2019, the president of Albania, Ilir Meta, did somehow predict twice in a row for an earthquake. One was in, I believe, in August, and the other one was in November 26. Well, for the first one, I don't have the exact date, but the second one, yes, I do. That's the 26th, November 26. Well, there is a lot of lying coming from President's mouth as far as goes to this situation, because these two earthquakes, let's say earthquakes, caused many victims, about $2 billion worth of damages, and lives were lost also at the same time. Well, let's say this. Currently, right now, as we speak, the Prime Minister of Albania, Rama, is trying to pass and actually making it okay for the Greek government to take over the Ionian part of the 12 miles, which is about maybe 16 to 17 kilometers as far as I know. So basically, after this, what happens? Was this legal as a decision made? Was this constitutional? In both cases, this was not legal, this was not constitutional. Right now, as we speak, I know for a fact that even through the medias and also other people denouncing the statements that the Prime Minister has been sending to Greeks and other people, or through the media outlets, has been really, in a way, kind of going back and forth, smoothing his way out of this deal, but which is still illegal, criminal, and many people in Albania have been calling this a possible treason act. So, meanwhile, the Greeks have been agreeing with the Prime Minister and the President earlier that there are going to be billions of dollars in this, in the Ionian Sea deal, in which Greeks are going to be taking the 12 miles after they've been starting doing the digging under the bottom of the ocean through their submarines or specific vessels. And they know the technology, I do not. But at the same time, Turks have shown also interest in this one, and that's why about a month ago the French military ship showed up in the same time, trying to ease the tension between Greece and Turkey. Well, in this case, both they're trying to get back into the same natural resource, which is natural gas. All of this is about natural gas. Instead of being dependent from Russia, basically, the Greeks and the Turks are trying to grab into this part of the Ionian Sea, so they can sell it to European countries. Let's say starting from Italy, Austria, Germany, Czech Republic, if not, but we know that there is still that line that comes from Ukraine across the Caucasus. So, simply I'm going to say a few things. I already mentioned in regards to what the President Ilir Meta predicted in the beginning, about twice in a row, in a difference, time difference was, let's say, maybe 3 months apart. So in these 3 months apart, we got 2 different earthquakes. So let's say July, August, and then the other one was November 26. What is that is being hidden from the Albanian people, the civil society, and for also from other politicians? They are still in the dark about this thing. Why is this happening? Well, let's figure this out. I don't know if I am the only one who has realized this, but I am the only one at this moment, I don't know for sure, that I sent a message to the 6th Fleet of the Naval Sixth Fleet in the Europe, Africa region to check the radars of that time in the recording that they have, as far as verifying that these vessels were doing the digging prior to getting any permission from anyone. We know for a fact that the Albanian raiders, they were taken down from the Interior Minister, Sanir, I forgot his last name, Tahiri. They were taken down so that the drugs and smugglers could work and operate easily. So they threw out the American contractor. So what was left? This is what happened after that. 2019, they approved, the Albanian politicians got approached by Greeks, probably also another either American business tycoon or business person, or somebody high-ranking officer in American politics that got into them, that offered a deal, and it's still, though, for some reason, it's risking the freedom of that country, which is Albania. It's making few people very rich, and this is pushing a lot of crime and things taking place. I'm a little bit bothered by this, and for sure nervous, because once you see this and you take all of this into consideration, knowing that the Albanian government will send people not only after me but whoever is opposing this plan, because it's $1 billion industry, right? So I found it impossible for myself to hush, even though they're being sent threats through social media. So I did ask the Central Command, NATO Central Command, in regards to this matter, specifically knowing that the Freedom of Information Act, they should release this, or any kind of dealing has been taking place in Albania. So if we get that at the time in 2019, while already the president of Albania, Ilir Meta, got the confirmation from, let's say, a special interest person from Greece, who was not a seismologist, predicting there's going to be 2 blasts. Because after the first blast that the president said there's going to be an earthquake, again the president said there's going to be a second earthquake coming up. So the president, the prime minister, probably a couple more politicians, they knew they're going to be this blast turning up as earthquakes, knowing that damages are going to be caused and lives are going to be taken from them. This incriminates both of them. This incriminates more than just that. So we have the facts on hand already that this is happening against the Albanian people, Albanian territory, and also endangering not only the sauna and the oceanology, but also stealing from the Albanian people the natural resources. So basically, the Greeks possibly with Russian help. They checked in 2 different places, causing 2 earthquakes. One is very close to the southern border, or let's say in Ionian Sea. The other one was much more closer towards the Adriatic Sea. Again, no radars. The issue at hand is that both Turkey and Greece are both NATO members, as well as Albania. But Albania has no submarines. They have only one ship, transporter, or whatever that is, Oricon, and that's it. So leaving Albania without any protection, with no radar, no defense system, has brought Greece to take the matter in its own hands, basically. But that does not justify the killing of the people due to this blast, and also approximately $2 billion in damages. I denounce this act. It's amazing because, in the same time, me as just a U.S. veteran, an Air Force veteran, to understand and know what is going on about, and there are a few officials in Albania, they know this, and that dare not to talk about it. Well, the truth is here. The truth is out. Once that report comes out, and we'll make sure there's going to be a follow-up on that, we'll have to take down whoever it is, from Albanian side, Greek side, if not even an American, whoever it is. I know there is a price to be paid, but any price is worth to pay for the freedom of my country. So there you have it. That's the truth.